In this episode of Cruising with Dummies, we're going to be talking to you about what is the best cruise line for you. So come along and find out which one is for you. Hi guys, it's your face here, and this is episode 2 of Cruising with Dummies. This episode we're going to be talking to you guys about what is the best cruise line for you, and go through all the different cruise lines so you can figure out which one is the one you're looking for. So this is episode 2 of Cruising with Dummies. Thank you so much for watching the first episode. If you have not done it already, definitely go and check that out. That will be on my channel. This is the series where I will be talking to you and telling you and helping you plan your cruise so it'll be as stress-free as possible. So yeah, let's get into this episode of finding out which cruise line is for you. So there are so many cruise lines. If we talked about every single one, we will be here all day. So let's talk about some of the main ones. I've put them into 4 brackets, and I've covered most of the major cruise lines in these 4 brackets. Budget, family, premium, and luxury. So let's start with budget. So in the budget one, I have Costa, Ambassador, Carnival, MSC, and Marella. Marella? I think that's how you say it. So if you're looking at budget in Europe, you're looking at Costa, MSC, and Ambassador, and Marella. I can't say that word. Marella. No, I can't. Okay, that cruise line. I'll put a picture you guys know what it is. MSC, generally, you will not find cheaper prices anywhere for any cruise. I've got some absolute steals over the last couple of years for their. I got a free night on MSC Arubia for 240 quid, which was just crazy. Yeah, so they are definitely the ones to look at. In the States, you're looking at Carnival. Carnival don't really come to Europe. I haven't actually done a Carnival cruise. But yeah, they have their newer ships and their older ships, and you can get some very good prices out of the US. And then let's move on to family as well. So we have P&O Cruises, Royal Caribbean, NCL, Disney. But then also you can put in MSC and Carnival in this one as well, because yes, they are budget and you can get really good prices, but they also do cater for families. They are family cruise lines, so they kind of get into those kind of some cruise lines can get into the family one was kind of. There was ones where I couldn't really figure out of that middle ground, so that was the one I came up with. Yeah, so you have a lower end of the scale with MSC, where I'm not saying the product is budget, but it's you pay a base price. They fit more rooms than anyone else on their ships, but you pay the cheapest price, but you have to pay for stuff when you get there. The upselling on MSC is quite a lot, where you have to pay for the 4D cinemas, the F1 simulator. They're trying to sell you extra drinks packages or specialty dining when you're trying to have a free meal in the buffet, or the pizza burger place on World Europa. But then you go on the other scale of Royal Caribbean, where the upselling is still really high, where you're paying almost for their newer ship, because this is where you probably, if you're seeing the adverts and you're looking, oh, that ship looks amazing, you're probably seeing the Icon of the Seas, which will be around £1,500 to £2,000 per person for an internal. It doesn't include drinks or anything. It includes water and stuff. I mean, like alcoholic drinks, and doesn't include food. But so with Royal Caribbean, everything's included: flow riders, zip line, rock wars, all the entertainment, all the shows. Everything is included, apart from a few activities like one on Icon, where it's like a just rope course kind of zip line kind of thing, and it costs extra. So literally, I would say on Royal Caribbean, 95% of the activities are included. But on MSC, you do get water slides, you do get ropes courses. But if you're paying for any activities in like the 4D cinema, bowling can be quite expensive at like £55 for an hour or €55. That's just off the top of my head. And like it's £12 a go on Formula One. So that can rack up. You can buy the fun pass. But that's an additional to get extra money while you're on board. That shows you 2 ends of the scale of family, where you pay more, you get more included, you pay less, you get less included. Pretty self-explanatory. Then you also have people like NCL. Again, to be fair, the base price for NCL is still quite high, but you have to pay for stuff on board, like the go-karts. If you see go-karts, that's NCL. I think also a few ships have outside laser tag, and you have to pay for all of it. And the mini golf as well on Norwegian Prima, you do have to pay for as well. So yeah, NCL is probably more expensive than MSC, but you're still not getting as much as good as Royal Caribbean. So that's kind of like a middle ground between both of them. Then you have Disney, which basically is charging you luxury to premium to luxury prices. I've never done a Disney cruise. People say they are amazing, but for their price point, I cannot justify it. If you're literally into Disney and you just want to do a Disney cruise, then just go for it. Why not? But for me, who doesn't really mind it as much, it's I'd rather go to the parks in Orlando or at Disneyland Paris and do a Disney cruise, because I like the Royal Caribbean MSC product, and you can get it for a lot cheaper. Because out of the UK, 4 nights on their Disney ship that's coming in 2026 is £2,400, which is quite a lot. But yeah, they do look really amazing. And in America, they do fireworks, but then they are the only cruise line that is allowed to do fireworks at sea. Then you're getting onto the premium cruise lines, where it's Celebrity Cruise Line, Princess, Virgin, and Cunard. So Celebrity Cruise Line is a sister company of Royal Caribbean. So it's basically the Royal Caribbean product, just slightly more premium, and hasn't got all the bells and whistles of water slides, and it's got less kids all over the place. And the new ships, the Celebrity Edge class ships, which is this one up here, is an amazing ship. I did it last year, May, to the Norwegian fjords. Oh my god, the ship is actually, I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did, but it was a really nice relaxing ship, where you weren't fighting for sunbeds or queuing for a hot tub. It was a really nice experience, and I would really like to go on that ship again. So yeah, definitely look into doing Celebrity Cruise Line, and definitely the Edge class ships. I've also done Celebrity Eclipse, but I was a bit younger, so I didn't think it was as good because it didn't have the bells and whistles of the water slides. Then we have Princess Cruises. Princess Cruises is a sister company of P&O Cruises and Cunard and Carnival. They're all owned by the same guy, the Carnival Corporation. But the best things on Princess is these things called medallions. Now, I've not done it myself, so I might get a few things wrong, but my parents did it, and you literally just have these medallions. Basically, it's like your C-Pass card. You can scan in and out of your room. You pay for stuff with it, but you can actually order stuff through the app to your medallion. So basically, you can be sat at any table, any sunbed, and you can order drinks or food to your place. And basically, you walk into a bar, and the bartender already knows your name because they know the medallion is coming to the thing. The technology sounds so good. I don't know why they haven't moved it to other of their ships. I don't know why it's just stayed to Princess, because it sounds amazing technology, and it should be moved to more of their other brands. Then we moved on to Virgin Voyages, which is one of the newest cruise lines that came after the. I'm not sure if they sailed before the break. Yeah, I was very lucky to do Valiant Lady, so I have had experience on Virgin Voyages, and their product is that they are a premium cruise line, and all food is included. There's no specialty restaurants. Every food you see is included, but you have to book, and you can only go to a restaurant once per cruise, I think. Or I was on a short sailing, so maybe just be applying for that, because there's not enough restaurants for like an 8-night cruise. I like the product. It's adults only, so you won't have any kids on board. That is one of their main selling points. They go from Portsmouth in the UK, they go from Miami in America, and they do go from Barcelona as well. They also do offer, like, if you work remote, they do offer season passes where you can go and sit on the ship for a month. So if that's something you're looking into, that's also really cool. But their product is just like partying, some kind of weird. I wasn't too sure on it. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting cruise line, and definitely well to have a look at it. If you're looking for adults only, no kids on board, that is the cruise line for you. And you're looking for a party, that shit will be for you. Also, the food was excellent. In the buffet, amazing ramen. The steak restaurant was good. There's one restaurant, I can't remember the name of it, where they cook it in the middle. Wasn't that great, but the rest of the food was amazing. The food, that was one of the best things. They also do focus on fitness as well. They have a really nice gym on board on Virgin as well. Then we're talking about Cunard. Well, Cunard have the last ocean liner that goes from New York to Southampton and does transatlantics. They also have their new ship Queen Anne that goes out of Southampton, and they're just a more premium cruise line where you have like afternoon teas and My parents have done a Cunard cruise. Not something I'm interested in, but it's yeah, it looks a really interesting experience, especially if you do the ocean liner, because it's the last one sailing as well. That does from Southampton to New York, so that'd be really cool sailing. And now the last category, the luxury cruise lines. So this is where basically every room on the ship is a suite, and it is an like 5-star service, 5-star ships. They look absolutely amazing. But normally with the luxury cruise lines, the ships are slightly smaller, so they can get into more of the interesting ports where the big ships can't. So you can explore more places where the ships like Royal Caribbean and Carnival and MSC can physically not get in. So and normally they throw in like some short excursions as well, and it's more intimate, more private, and more what's the word, like personal service. Which is, if you have the price to pay this, then why not? Some of the ships and some of the itineraries. I do look at itineraries sometimes on my kind of cruise, and just thinking, well, I think I saw a world cruise for like £70,000. I'll see if I could get a discount, and 99.9% discount, but he said no. Yeah, they look really cool ships, and if you have the money to do it, then why not? Yeah, to be pampered for as long as you can be on there. Yeah, so that's much as I can say about luxury cruise lines. I've never actually walked up. I'm not sure if I would say I would never do one, but they're not in my price range at all, full stop, anytime soon. So, yeah, those are the cruise lines I have. I've spoken about. If you have any questions about any other cruise lines that I haven't mentioned, then please put in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. Or if you have any questions about the cruise lines I have mentioned, please put in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer. Next week's episode will be about the cabins and all the different types of cabins, because nowadays there are so many different types of cabins, like inward facing balconies, outward facing balconies, front ship, panoramic views, so many. I'll be going through every single category with you, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. It's been Shipface here. If you'd like to see, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's very much appreciated, and it really does help me out. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter, so links are below to come follow me on those platforms. Thank you so much for watching. It's been Shipface here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.